When was the last time you reviewed your business's website? And I don't mean just glancing at it, I mean really checking it. The links, the plugins, the internal code. If I were you, I'd do it sooner rather than later. Because here's the thing, what you don't see might be working against you. The latest malware campaigns are smarter than ever. They don't break anything, they don't ask for ransom, they leave no visible traces, but they're more dangerous to small and medium businesses than anything we've seen before. They're embedded into your business websites, then through tiny vulnerabilities you don't even realize, they put your customers at risk. Even if everything seems fine, it's not. While you think everything's running smoothly, your personal site, your company homepage, your online store, your visitors might be getting redirected to fake gambling pages, or worse, they're having their login info stolen. And trust me, you don't want anyone getting hacked because of your website. We usually trust our hosting provider or CMS to keep things safe, but that's not enough anymore. Back in the day, if your site loaded, that meant it was fine. Not anymore. We're living in the age of AI, and cybersecurity has gotten way more complex. A new malware campaign has been silently injecting code into legitimate websites. Business blogs, online stores, local service sites, it's sneaky, but it hits just as hard as classic malware. In February 2025, researchers found 35,000 hijacked sites. By March, that number had exploded to 150,000. And most of those sites had no idea they were under attack. It's time to face the reality of today's internet. For years, we thought cyber attacks were obvious. Black screens, weird errors, ransom messages. That's an old movie version at this point. Now, threats are invisible and more dangerous than ever. So, how does this malware work? It injects an invisible iframe that covers your entire site. Instead of your content, users see a fake ad, usually linked to some weird, shady gambling site. It looks like your site, it feels like your site, but it's not your site anymore. And the scariest part, it doesn't always come from a mistake. It could just be an outdated plugin, a vulnerable theme, or even a compromised ad block. It might not be your fault, but it's still your responsibility. These attacks hit small and medium-sized businesses the hardest. They already face huge challenges, and now they're the easiest targets. No internal cybersecurity team, no daily code reviews. Most don't even know that they've been compromised until it's too late. These attacks don't make noise. They steal, they spy, they spread, all while your website looks completely normal. Because on the surface, there's nothing amiss. In most cases, website owners didn't realize what was happening until a browser flagged the site or a user complained. But by then, the damage was already done. Passwords stolen, credit cards gone, even access to business platforms at risk. Still, there are ways to protect yourself. Here's where to start. First, install a proper web firewall. Cloudflare or Sucuri are solid options. Second, use file integrity monitoring. If something changes, you'll know instantly. Third, update everything. CMS, plugins, themes, and turn on auto updates. 4, run external vulnerability scans. Don't rely only on what you see inside. 5, set up a content security policy to block unauthorized scripts. 6, enable two-factor authentication. One extra click can make all the difference. Because security today isn't about trusting your website, it's about verifying it over and over again. And don't forget, follow us for more tips.